Okay, so here we are. We're putting the tanks back in the boat finally. And we had these things in the basement. They were bone dry. And this is going to be really hard to see. But down in that hole there, Phil, there's the little O-ring cover. And I don't know if you can see it on the cover or not. But when we took this out, there was water up in here, up in the top. And then the O-ring was wet. And the threads are wet. And then we look down in the tank, and down in that hole there, it looks like there's some drops. And we're trying to figure out if this is due to condensation or leaking through the O-ring.
You know what?
And right now, I think it's going through the O-ring. The O-ring looks pretty good.
You know where it's coming?
Where's
Coming. You know how it's getting past the O-ring? It's going through the goddamn hinge in this thing. Look at that. The hinge pin is below the O-ring. So the water is just draining past. It doesn't have to fight the O-ring. It's going right through that metal freaking hinge because that's not sealed.
Look at that. Look at that. There's the hole.
So who thought that up? You know?
I don't know, but there's the hole. There's a little flapper on the top. And then there's a pin right there. And there's the bottom of the O-ring right there. And the pin is visible below it. So this is just... Okay, so here's our stick with the paper towel stuck on the end. And we stuff that down in there. And now these tanks are essentially brand new. They were bone dry in the basement for a few weeks. And we just put them back in. We're just about to hook the fuel pump up, put the fuel in. But when we took that little cap off, we found water. So we decided, well, let's take this and see what's down there. So we took this little rag, and sure enough, there was water in the bottom of the tanks that are bone dry. So we think there's definitely a leak around the O-ring right here on the cover. So there you have it.